think the worst to bring in like one, like slowly introduce a new person or two, but like
but to do a whole new crew right from the gate.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing wasn't necessarily a whole new crew from the gate. My biggest thing was like,
we don't know them.
hey, I don't know these people and I don't know if they're going to be weirdos.
Yeah. Or able to control themselves on stream, or able to do like.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some. Donald.
Which not all of us do. Not all of us do the best of jobs all the time, always on.
Oh yes, you are the only college student at the table.
Ah.
I'm free.
For now.
For now.
You got 6 months, and then you got to go back. But it's different kind of
It's different.
That's when Police Academy starts?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be tough.
No, and he needs to go to the gym with you guys.
Yeah, you want to start going to the gym with us?
Fuck sure.
The only
been thinking
problem
about
is
doing a
you
little-
guys go around 4,
Yeah.
and that's exactly when he goes to work.
It's when I get off work,
Yep.
and so
Yeah.
there's just no other.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Maybe figure a little something out. But
Thoth has been going pretty consistently too. If you
Has he?
Yeah. You need someone else to go.
Which
Different
gym?
schedules.
Probably
Just at
makes
CMU.
sense. Yeah.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And you can't go there anymore unless you pay, I think it's like
It's like-
$14 a day.
It's a crazy
Fuck
entry
me.
fee because they don't do.
Oh really? Thoth said it was like $36 a semester.
For alumni, no. It's expensive if you're not actually a college
Yeah, if you're not
student.
in college, they don't want you there. So
Yeah.
they charge up the wazoo.
Yeah. I think professors have to pay a stupid amount.
Yeah, they
even.
make professors pay for parking. Fucking
Our gym's a 24-hour gym, so you can go anytime you want.
At Mesa.
No.
No, he goes to a
For 978?
powerlifting gym.
Yeah, I go to the powerlifting gym with Wyatt, Ty, and Chris.
What is the name of it again?
Industry Strength.
Industry Strength.
It's just
Okay.
off 25 in Patterson.
Okay.
And they're setting up for a new powerlifting meet in like April, and I've been talking to the owner a little bit, going back and forth. We've been thinking about doing a little
Yeah, I saw your post about
YouTube
that.
exhibition / stream of the day,
That'd be cool.
nerds who lift kind of thing. If any of you guys want to lift,
Right.
we don't have to set good numbers, but
noodle
you know,
arms.
have a little fun participating.
I don't know that I could lift anything.
You can lift our fucking spirit.
Look, all right, the female division is sparse, just because it's powerlifting. You would still probably take the bottom, but
I just
Absolutely, I would take
that's
that.
like third place. So.
Oh wow! Bronze medal! Look at you go!
I just like to think about the I forget, I think it might have been part of one of the movies, but like that scene from SpongeBob when he's
The
lifting in
marshmallows.
his house. Yeah. Like the marshmallows, like the teddy bears, like he goes like lift up and his fucking arms break.
Oh, I'm just hoping by April I can get my 405 deadlift.
Jesus
I'm
fuck.
so fucking close. I'm so goddamn close to breaking 400.
You
I
know
believe in
what?
you.
It burns me. I'm close to breaking 3 on squat too, and it's just like, come on.
So one of the girls in my department, she was talking to me about it the other day, and this girl does not look like she lifts. She is not in the correct shape at all. Courtney has a 400 deadlift.
I can see it.
Like,
I mean, it happens.
she's like, shit.
But it's also, it's one of those weird things, because we have a couple female powerlifters at the powerlifting gym. of
Girls
course.
just naturally can do squats and deadlifts.
When they get to that like 400, the body type completely shifts out of what you expect it to though as well.
Yeah.
Because none of them, if you were to walk by them in the street, you would walk by and be like, damn, that's a strong woman. All those like animes just kind of ruined it, I think, for everything. Love you, My Hero Cruise, but like the idea of like strong women having like massive biceps and like chiseled shoulders and like 6-pack abs, absolutely completely false.
This girl makes me look thin.
The powerlifting women are potato shaped.
Yeah, that's her shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. I was just surprised. She looks like she sits on the couch all the time.
It is the.
She does not.
It's like the exact opposite thing for women and men.
Yeah.
Men who like get super high in their powerlifting and stuff, you look at it, it's like that is a wall of meat, and I
Yeah.
can tell 100% that you do ludicrous lifts and your back isn't going to last past 45. But like women, it's just like, man, that's a big woman, and then you like walk away.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Mad King, everybody.
Hello.
We left off last time. You guys are just exiting Thoth's library. You got another couple weeks until you're back at home on this boat. But Oozle, you've got the cure. You got the kid cure.
Yeah. I forgoed my reward from Thoth and instead took that's an eye. And instead took the secrets to reviving these a lot of children that we have.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You got, I think I've got 20 comatose kids for you guys.
We have a small army.
Let me see here. We've
I
got
thought it was closer to like
1, 2,
30.
3,
Well, with the kids we already have,
5,
we're over 30.
6.
No, I'm talking about the ones that like we got that are comatose right now.
Leave the DM alone, man. He's doing his best. That's a lot of people to come up with.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not.
21, 22. Yeah, there's like 23, 24 kids.
Cool. All with dope powers. Hopefully one of them has the last name Biggums, but we'll look at that later.
That puts us at like 40 kids.
I know, dude.
Is Derek still building his orphanage?
No, the orphanage is built. He already has done that.
Oh, that's the other thing that must be accomplished is Smiles did not just want the clown tokens.
Yeah.
We must build him a temple in Bronshire.
Oh,
You must build him
You-
a temple in Bronshire.
I will fund
We need to
said
do,
temple
we
to
need to
be
do
built.
2 temples now.
Well,
The
yours
Lord
is,
Dragon Temple.
yeah.
You can build a whole temple to your wife.
I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah.
when you
Say that word on stream.
oh man.
Nice, buddy.
That was a close one.
just talked about this.
That was fun.
Oh man.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh.
Heyo.
Yeah.
I got that one.
I'm gonna hold back. I'll do just a shrine. So.
Okay.
Something.
And Oozle, I'm going to have you going ahead and grab one of the rifles from the commando since you had voiced a little interest in that before stream.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna take it from like the head dude that I tortured.
Yeah, it doesn't realistically matter.
No, it matters to me.
It's got a specialized charm on it.
Heck yeah. Mine.
Roll a circumstance. Roll for me.
D12.
He
D12,
also
D20, I don't really care.
legit tortured a man for
D12.
information.
10.
Very good. Very good.
I turned into a dragon. I kind of.
There are still charges.
Air ball.
hell yeah.
Yeah, he avatared that shit.
Hell yeah.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Prisoned of world.
We spent many a hero points.
Yeah, I spent 2 hero points for that.
I also spent
There are
2
17
hero
charges
points,
left
and
on
now
the
I
wand
have
inside.
Nice.
What?
I won.
Oh, dude. We might need it. Because if we go to Letshire, there's a small chance that my character from the one shot exists.
Oh shit.
I'm really hoping. She's a bad bitch. It's gonna be terrifying.
There's
Nice.
all over the microphone. If you wouldn't mind just throwing it back on me.
No.
Moving the microphone central or lower.
This is why I don't wear my hair down. One time, I'm like, okay, I'm actually gonna wear it down.
Our audio is still pretty terrible as is, and I'm trying really hard to like balance it, but doing stuff like that just destroys everything.
Absolutely, I understand.
But fantastic, you guys are on the boat. You've given Grugnug the tome for getting the kids.
Yeah.
He's gone into the private quarters, and there's some writing going on and some sending stoning between him and Derek going on.
Perfect.
To kind of discuss the plan and to maybe get the ball rolling on a couple of these kids. I need for when you guys show up, Derek will have the first trial ready, basically. Go ahead and just let's just make this fun. Give me a straight up D20 roll, and we'll see which fucking kid you get.
Like everybody, or just
Just one.
Okay.
We'll just do a trial run of one kid first, unless you guys want to go for everybody all at once in one straight go.
We'll go with one. We'll go with one.
Yeah. Pull them all out.
That is a 3.
Interesting. Yeah, it is a young man, 18 years of age by the looks of him. He's got very soft features, kind of round, paler face. Decent build, but not like a Maury type, you know. Does anybody have anything else that they wish to cover over 2 weeks on the boat ride back, on this sky sailing back?
Was I in the town?
You were technically on the boat, but if you want to be just
No,
left
that's fine.
in town,
I can just be on the boat. That's cool.
whatever.
That's cool.
I don't really have anything on the boat.
I want to. You said that you could spend training to up your HP.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
1 day for 1 hit point up to that theoretical max of if you were to roll max on your hit dice.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the whole 2 weeks doing that.
Me
Okay.
as well.
12, if you can fit that on your character.
I can.
Yeah. 12 extra hit points.
Can you throw me a Muppet pencil? Thank you.
You know what? I'll do that too. Go on a training montage.
I'm celebrating because I saved the day, so Kayla or Itzeli will be quite drunk.
And what's new?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It was grand. Did well.
Yeah.
Primo.
Oh, and I'm gonna do some master level drawings of what I want the temple to be.
Did you bring a crayon?
She took one from Thoth's castle.
Took one from the case.
I'm sure Grugnug has a spare crayon I can
Yeah,
borrow.
there are writing
I'm like,
utensils
we'll
available for
tear
you.
some wood off of the ship somewhere and I'll char it for you, you know? Like,
Tear some wood off of your
Yeah.
flying ship.
I like that idea.
It doesn't take a lot.
that's what we would do.
what I would do.
On a barrel or something.
This is
on the
permanent,
ship.
right, Ian?
Huh?
The HP's permanent, right?
Yes. Yeah, that increases your maximum HP.
I am at my maximum HP.
Premium.
I'm not.
Now you got to start killing things to get better.
Fantastic. I am so.
I hope you're ready for me to steal all of your kills. He's gonna be like standing over a guy like, you're 1 more HP, and here comes Oozle.
Yoink.
All me.
No, it's fine because I'll get this enchanted armor, so when I get hit, I'll also get more HP.
And it was a full 2 weeks instead of 14 days?
Yeah, 14.
So when we get back, I want to talk.
At this point, I'm
want to talk to
honestly fairly close to my max. I'm
Feeling
pretty
good?
Sure. Yeah, I'm back over 100.
Nice.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
My max
Because
is
let's see.
81 because it's decreased because I tried to scoop the ash.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's literally half of mine.
Awesome.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go
buddy.
fuck yourself, Cal.
I'm strutting around on 162.
I'm now at 77.
So it's your level. Your to add to your HP, you just add your Constitution on top of your dice roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Paladin's D10.
Yes.
All right, so 10 times.
You guys make your way back. You land back in Bronshire. Everybody's happy to see you. It's very great, but Grugnug and Derek are very keen on starting this process for the children. They have synthesized an antivenom from the flatworm, simply because Thoth's tome that he gave explicit details as to how to make it. And the
Fantastic.
process begins step by step. Derek had the first bit pre-prepared. You have to cancel a spell at least a day before starting to cancel the rest of them. That's over with over the course of a couple hours is what it kind of winds up taking in totality. The first kid, his eyes kind of pop open and he flitters. And he sits up with this dull expression on his face and then seems to start coming to, and he looks excruciatingly confused as his head starts darting between you guys. Ooh, where have I been taken? What new training is this? Who are you? I don't recognize any of you. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong last time? I did something wrong. And you're here. Oh no.
Hi. Would you like a drink?
We saved you.
Yeah, absolutely not. I've fallen for that too many times. No.
Okay, well, it
We
was
saved you
really good booze.
from the camp.
Can we bring in let's bring in Ben and Ben and Alia, folks that have been to the camp to try to
I'll just kick his
explain
ass
to
a
this
few
kid.
times. I know it.
Ollie's absolutely kicked his ass a few
Yeah.
times. Yeah, Alia walks over.
familiar faces at least.
He recognizes Ollie. He does not seem to recognize Ben, and Ben does not seem to recognize him. And he just kind of looks at her and he goes, "What's the game? What is it?" And she kind of has a little conversation with him. Hey,
We're good.
We're out.
We're free. These guys stuffed everybody into a bag of holding.
I've been working
Next
for
to
these
so much
schools
peanut
for
butter.
the past couple of months at this point, and they've figured out the spell and they've brought you out of cold storage. And he seems kind of panicked, kind of back and forthy, not exactly sure for a while. But
How old is this kid? You said 18?
18,
Roughish.
19. Yeah. Most of them all seem to be 18-ish. They're all young adults, except for there are a few, I believe, a few children. Yes, there are. He kind of looks at you guys and goes, "Okay, so what do you want with me?"
Well, that is
Up to you.
it's up to you.
It's up to you, my guy.
Do you want to go home, or do you want to, help us fuck up the menu?
We wanted to
I
give you your freedom.
Can't
and that's
go
what
home.
we did.
The soldiers would just take me back.
Do you want to go somewhere else in the world? I have connections.
We have connections.
I
Or
I
we could
only
stay
know.
here.
Do you like the snow? Do you like the tropics?
I only speak Common. I don't know any other languages.
The common will work for
We can-
most places.
For most commonplaces.
Or you can just stay here and we can fuck up the Mad King.
I
Could work for us.
We're pretty cool. We offer free booze.
Ragtag group at the house.
I also have chocolate.
so you didn't bring
No,
me
I
back
don't.
for a specific reason?
I traded the chocolate.
We
You don't
For your
actually
freedom.
need me for anything?
we can use you if you
No,
would
it's
like.
just kind of fucked up that he's like, taking all you little kids and fucking you up mentally and then
Sorry.
Did you say
It's
being
just-
like a year older?
It's just been so long, I guess. I'm not used to
kindness.
being awake without directly serving a purpose.
Do you need a purpose? I can give you a purpose.
Easy. How about you just take
You want
your
to go
time?
get us more booze?
How about don't listen to them. How about you just take your time, get your bearings, talk to some of the other kids that we rescued.
Where am I?
You're in Bronshire.
Soon to be renamed.
Soon to be renamed. Yes.
My family lives here.
Oh,
Wow.
Perfect.
What?
Who's your family?
They might have departed.
The Ellises?
Where's Raymond? He
Where's
would know.
Raymond?
yeah. I'm gonna see if I can go find the directory.
Yeah. Just spend a little time. You do have in Old City Records, they passed away of old age maybe 5-7 years ago.
Well, fuck.
Whoa.
So, how old were your parents when you were taken? And how old were you?
I ran out of I got an internship at 15, but then was rejected from service. I was then sent to the camp. It's been, I don't know, maybe 5 years, 4 years.
Were your parents
How old were your
elderly?
parents?
Oh, like
20?
30?
25? 30?
like
17.
like 30 or something. I don't know. I was a kid. I guess I never really thought about it too much.
So in our records, does it say the age that they died?
Yeah, they got pretty ripe. They were, 60s.
So it's at least like 30 years.
No other kids?
So
Aunts, uncles who had kids?
No, that lineage
Damn.
ended there. They had the one son. There's no real reasoning behind it. It is not necessarily uncommon in this area, since you guys have been here talking to locals for so long. If a family has a kid that is cursed with a sport talent instead of full magical powers, they tend not to have more kids because the odds of them just being more sport talent kids is just a risk that a lot of people are not willing to
That's fair.
risk.
That's fair.
And he very well could have extended family, but they could be from
Somewhere else.
outside of Leadshire. They could be from Ironshire, could be from Silver, they could be from not quite Bronze.
So,
The good news is they had a great life. They lived to a great old age. The bad news is when they put you in the suspended animation thing, like time moves different, and so it's been a lot longer than you
He's
think
been
it has.
suspended for like 30 years.
We figured this out because there's another kid who we've done dealing with, but she's not a. We don't talk to her.
you guys are terrible at this.
Oh,
You say you guys, but it's Ellie. Like,
I don't see you guys doing anything.
yeah.
You know what I have learned is just give them the information. You try to hide shit from them, it goes bad.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, so I don't know how to tell you this, but since the time you were taken and to now, it's been approximately 30 years.
And your parents are dead.
Couldn't just ease him in there.
I
Little cherry on top there.
I don't think I really understand.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't
So-
do the timey-wimey magic stuff either. That's not my thing.
So, like, I'll gesture to the pins, and I'll explain to him how these things put you in a state of suspended animation.
Cold storage.
Exactly. So,
But time passed. They just left me there for 30 years.
we don't know how long it's been since the last time that you've been awake, but we do know that since the time you were taken to now, it has been about 30 years.
Yeah, roughly.
Oh. I'm Arthur, by the way.
It's Ellie.
Yeah, very like weak currently handshake.
Eastbound feeder
I
armor.
grasp it and make it firmer.
You guys are
Okay.
from all kinds of different places, it looks like, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
what gave that away?
ragtag group.
What would
house.
you leave that?
You're a half-orc with a big skull on your shoulder.
Yeah.
You're very obviously drunk.
Usually, it's my thing. I get
And-
drunk and I hit things.
I don't think I've met anybody with, like, caramel skin.
Yeah, that's me.
He said, well, you're drunk. Yeah,
Do people not know where you're from?
And you're a North.
He's from here. They didn't have a decent bar before
I
we
read a
came
book
to town.
about you guys.
Yes.
once.
So,
What did it say?
It was like
It
a
was
fairy
okay.
tale
Come
about
on,
a guy who
better.
could,
You're
like,
better.
throw trees. He was, like, super strong, but then, like, the little hero went up north and faced him and took him down.
Interesting.
He made a weird gesture of shoveling.
It was like a spear.
Oh, okay.
Shoveling?
Come on.
You can't stab someone with a shovel.
You can't.
With enough force. But
Wow.
that's besides the point.
Did
Wouldn't
that
you
rabbit
like to
just
know?
talk?
No.
This is George.
This is George. We're gonna have to talk to him if you want to change that. You're George as far as this kid's
Tell me
concerned.
about the rabbits, George.
I'm leaving.
George is really antisocial.
Hello, leaving.
Yeah.
It's a strange name for a rabbit.
No, it's George. It's George.
I like this kid.
I hate all of you.
Rabbit's name is
What's
George.
your name, Rabbit?
I'm trying to remember if I introduced
What's-
myself to
you're
the
trying to
children
remember what your
as Mitra or as...
No, you're George.
I think he would have done NVIDIA.
Yeah, no. At this point, everybody who knows that you're a person, it's NVIDIA.
No, I'm NVIDIA.
Except
Listen
for-
to them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it.
She's a rabbit.
She wasn't always a rabbit.
She used to be a
She made
gnome.
bad choices.
Oh.
Don't make bad choices, kids.
What was this?
Too many drugs.
So you're fighting the Mad King?
Yeah, we
Indeed.
took over a couple towns. Fucked up his forces a few times.
He's still in charge?
Yeah,
If it's been 30 years?
yeah, that's why we're changing that.
Yeah. I mean, if he has magic to freeze you for 30 years, imagine what he can do to himself.
Makes a valid point.
Encouraging.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I hadn't
I
thought
can
about
literally
that,
turn
but
into a dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Yeah, so
it's.
nah.
He's also married to
are you married?
the
You're
Lord
not married
Dragon.
yet.
This
You're
is a test. You
fiancé.
guys are all insane.
you guys are
I'm supposed to discern something from this?
No.
This is about...
No, we're literally just, this is who we are.
No. Yeah.
Ragtag group of pals.
Like, you want to walk outside, there's no camp, there's nothing like.
Why are you bringing... have you brought everybody back? Or is it just me?
And I'll gesture to the rest of the children that are.
All, like, just laid out?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, you were.
oh, they're
you know,
just like, they're still...
Okay,
Not
so
doing bad.
we just
You were
figured-
like kind of the test run to see if it would work, and it works.
We just figured out how to remove the pins.
look, we talked to Thoth to like, you know.
Guys,
The god?
can we
Yeah.
ease him in a little bit?
Yeah.
Can we like everybody relax?
So like, we
You're
knew
over
how
here-
to do it, but we didn't want to do it like on a wide scale just in case there were like serious repercussions.
I understand that. But you talked to the god.
Why did you have to tell him that?
Well, he needs to know. He's gonna find out.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
And we literally just said you're married to a god and you turn into a dragon. Like,
I know, guys. Like that's why I said maybe we ease him into
You're
it
what?
and not fucking.
oh, we didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that part.
You're not a dragon.
Do it.
We're inside. You want to go outside?
Oh, what can you do?
What's your sport talent?
Okay, yeah, this tracks now. As you were all probably briefed on, I increase and I can enhance nearby spells that are cast.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
Can you do that in enchantments as well?
No, active spells, evocations are the best,
So like,
and abjurations.
say the rabbit cast a spell, like enlarge person, you could make that a better enlarged person.
The transmutation spells get kind of funny sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So you're taking
Evocation's usually better.
fireball,
Like if you shot
bigger fireball.
yeah, or like a hotter fireball,
Just stick him next to Grognug, dude.
Yeah, he just hangs out with Greg.
What about the magic archer?
or like I could change what the fireball does. I could like make it a different shape.
Can you only do that to one target at a time, or can you do multiple?
Just one thing at a time. I need to focus.
That's fair.
That's why I failed my first internship. They wanted to use me to help produce and extend new magical artillery, but I could only do one projectile at a time, and it wasn't
Dude,
sufficient
chicken next
for their
time.
purposes.
It's still, that's cool. Like, fuck them. That's cool.
Oh, I mean, thanks.
Yeah.
It didn't really get me anywhere.
Like, all I do is get drunk and hit things. So, like, that's pretty cool.
And I turn into a dragon.
Don't hit me, please.
Oh, no, I won't. Unless you steal my booze. And then,
Don't fucking hate, guys. So I want to, while they're bombarding this child,
Yeah.
I want to.
look, this kid has been through the fucking mill. Some questions are going to throw him over the edge. Like,
Y'all are bombarding this kid with
I didn't
talk
say
of,
y'all, but it's
With
mostly
talk-
it's Ellie.
with talk. It's both of them.
What?
With talks of gods and talking to gods and being married to gods and turning into dragons. Yeah. So while all that's happening,
You cannot-
I want to gather up the kids that are awake that we have that aren't currently busy with something, and I want to bring them to the fucking tents or whatever where all the kids are. That way, like, all these kids that are in the process of like being woken up will have like
a thunder buddy.
Yeah.
either that or like a face that like, okay, I know you, and then ease the transition
You know,
as this goes.
seems squishy man.
A lot of the kids recognize a very hefty portion of these. Even some of them, like Caroline, recognizes one or two of them from the tournament ring. Very fresh
Okay.
in kind of deal. There is, however, I believe here.
So does that make that kid like 50?
Close to same as my sister, honestly.
Something like
Hey,
that.
we're about
yeah.
the same age.
Old ass.
She's mentally a 9-year-old.
She's
Or
mentally
5-year-old.
erect.
There's all but just this one, she looks maybe 14, 16 at most, young girl. She's got very kind of like old style bob cut hair. Nobody recognizes her.
Oh, she ancient.
The rest of the kids, Maury knows every single one. Maury knows them all by name.
Perfect.
So Maury is also ancient.
Yeah,
And very
we should
friendly.
we should try to figure out, like, now that we know about this whole like suspended animation
Tiny
thing.
whiny bullshit.
Yeah, like I want to go through like the children that we have and try to, through questions and directories and everything and history checks, to see if I can get like a gauge of how long they've been in cryo.
Most of them a pretty long time. Your youngest ones are Shiro and Ben. They've been cold for maybe a year.
Okay.
We all know
Or
what happened there.
on and off through the camp for maybe a year.
Now. Toffa.
Copy. So, wow. Okay. So like,
They recognize a couple of the faces, mostly through like training and stuff. Most of the people there were there before them. They do mention that like the kid they were captured with isn't here.
well, interesting.
And there is, they mentioned their initiation. They were initiated with 3 other kids. Loosely initiated with 3-4 other kids. They notice at least one of them's missing.
So either they drank the Kool-Aid or they became the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Maury also gives you a warning.
Huh?
He goes up and kind of points to a kid. Let's see, there he is. And he says, the kid, he's got this very strange, his nose is kind of pigged upwards and it has skin flares that go out. And Maury walks up to him and the first thing he does is kind of like grab his upper lip and flash his teeth. He has fangs. He says, you might want to leave this one asleep.
What does he do?
Kills kids.
Oh.
Like he just chooses to kill kids? Or?
He chose to come to the camp. And chose, I had a deal going with everybody else that I knew of at least, that during training we would try really hard not to permanently injure each other, because from the outset all of our fights were potentially to the death with each other. We were made to kill other people that were brought in frequently, but we were able to make a deal where we wouldn't kill each other. He was the only person that I had ever met through the camp that refused.
Good to know. Tell Derek. Keep this one
Sleep.
pinned. Keep the pin in that one.
Unfortunate.
Put a pin in it.
Matter of fact, put another pin in it.
A couple of these kids through here are more patriotic than others as well, but I don't know if that's a big deal or not. They're still good kids, just maybe misled.
We'll worry about those ones later. Well, so my idea is we'll unpin all of the kids that, for lack of better words, are chill, that we know of. We'll keep the patriotic, well, the super patriotic ones and fucking Bat Boy cryoed for now. And then my thought is, at some point in the near future, we'll uncryo the patriotic kids and try to like.
Once we've brainwashed the other kids that were great, and then we release them so that all the
So
other
you're
kids.
not gonna big batch. You're gonna couple at a time.
Yeah.
I don't want to do more than 5 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, like we'll keep the. I want to do at least small batches with the super patriotic ones to do test
no,
runs
I
to
think
see how that
small
goes.
batches with everybody. That's a lot of information to throw at a lot of kids all at once. Like if you just do 5, you can actually
they
sit
could all
down
get
with
on
them.
the same mentality that it's a trial and they could try to mutiny our ass. And then we would have to end up killing a bunch of kids, and that doesn't look good. None of us want to do that.
Well, I mean,
But I'll do it.
Also, wouldn't it be better to unfreeze some of the
I mean, if they want beef,
like
they
the
want
super
beef.
patriotic children with other children who were less inclined, maybe?
What, say that again?
Mix a couple of patriotic kids in.
Yeah.
It would probably be better to just do the patriotic kids one at a time.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Is
Yeah.
like do all of the the kids who wouldn't be that way, like 4 or 5 at a time, so that we can like slowly talk to all of them without it being like just this big overwhelming thing. So they don't have time to form their own opinions, and then
I mean, we
And
could
then-
like orientation, just like big orientation, just like, hey guys, welcome back to the land of the living.
you went to college. How well did that work?
There is also one more thing on your immediate agenda coming up. Today is Sunday. Friday is Alia's birthday.
Ah,
Oh my god.
If you desire to do anything with that, that's up to you. The kids are doing something with that.
yeah, we'll figure something out for that. Sure, we'll go with just like small batches of chitlins and
And then when we get down to the patriotic ones, we do those just one at a time, and let them kind of.
in our first batch, can we have a super old-timey child?
Unless you're
I'm-
one of the patriotic ones, because that would.
Well, nobody knows her.
Yeah, the one that nobody
That's
knows.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could most certainly have her in the next batch.
yeah. Interested to see what she's got going on.
Do you want to do her separate? You also, the spell can be dialed in so that you can disable it within an hour swing, within a couple of hours swing. So you could defrost her and then have kind of your first 5 batch prepared for tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah,
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you have any other designs on the day? Do you just show Arthur around?
Yeah. Take new kid around with
Well,
the
let's-
kids that he knows.
Let's see if his fucking house is still in town. I don't know.
I mean, it's probably, if it is,
100% is.
it's probably taken up
He
by
did not live
somebody.
inside of town. He lived outside of town in that main housing district, kind of to the southeast side, on the way to Hunter's Haven. It's occupied. There's other people in it. Absolutely, it hasn't just stood abandoned for 30
No.
years.
Exactly.
But I mean, just so he knows, like, we're not fucking around. Like,
Since
this
it was
is-
nearby Hunter's Haven, does he know the head, Hunter's Haven dude, the old man?
Arbor,
Yeah. Does he know him?
yes.
Dope. Let's bring him and talk to that guy, because he, like, really knows that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't recognize him right out the gate. Arbor recognizes him right out the gate.
Yeah, because he looks exactly the same.
Well, he's aged 5 years
Yeah.
or whatever over these 30 years it's been. Yeah, old man Arbor remembers his father, remembers his mother. They weren't,
Friends.
yeah, they didn't hang out or whatever, but
It's a small town.
because Hunter's Haven was the closest besides going into town proper, and he wasn't necessarily from a wealthy family, he went to Arbor for lessons. And so Arbor was his teacher when he wasn't the master of the woods,
Perfect, yeah, because
like
then,
just before.
yeah, we can have, for lack of better words, like, Arbor kind of explain the whole time thing and be a very clear, like,
Yeah, that's a very clear point
Yeah.
for him to
Or more just,
understand the time that's
closure
passed.
on what happened to
Yeah.
his parents.
Yes.
yeah.
They're going to spend probably a couple of days
Yeah, that's fine,
talking.
The big brain. Find the old man in town. He knows this kid.
He knows this kid.
Perfect. So as far as like the rest of the day goes, that isn't taken up with children, Uzel wants to head up and chat with Raymond about just like going-ons in town, anything new sort of deal.
There isn't too much new stuff going on in town. He does mention a question that was posed to him because you were out of town the last couple of weeks from Forthwind, the Huntress Emissary.
Yeah.
Yeah, she asked me an odd question about you, and I guess I just didn't understand what the question was. She asked if you were an Uzel.
What?
Right, like it's your name, right? And that's what I said, and she said that she's never heard that as a name before, only the title, and I didn't understand what she meant by the title.
Interesting.
I'll talk to her about it.
Yeah, seek her out when you can.
Yeah.
It confused the hell out of me, and I'm not getting involved in that. I got too much stuff going on.
Huh. Okay.
And, what is it? Cosmic Ninja. Thanks for following.
Yeah. I'll look for Fourth Wind and.
Yeah, they've, it seems now over the 4 weeks that you've been gone, and just kind of over time in general, they've taken a little spot in the northern woods kind of for themselves, and they've built a little camp, and they're kind of getting it clear. It looks like there's more huntresses than you last remember being around.
Sick.
But you are, after being stopped and kind of vetted really quickly, because they've got the no men allowed policy, but then they're like, oh, we can't actually uphold that with you, so like, come on in.
Cool.
You are led to Fourth Wind. She says, yes, I was looking for you. I didn't think about it too terribly much when you had first introduced yourself. What's your real name?
It's Oozle.
Like, you popped out and your mother just stamped Oozle on your forehead.
Either my mother or my father. I'm sure they discussed it a little bit. Why do you ask?
Well, you're from the East, right? From the Great Plains?
Technically. So that's where my mother is from, and where my mother and father had a little hamlet until my father was banished for being with an orc, and then we went up north, Scandinavia, and that's kind of where...
Scandinavia is south of the Great Continent.
South. Scandinavia south, okay. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, because it's not supposed to.
Got it.
It's not that Scandinavia. It was just a name that I needed.
Got it. Yeah. So yeah, why do you ask? I heard that it's supposedly some sort of title?
You must have been born in Scandinavia then, not in the East.
If I was born on this continent, I would for surely have been killed.
You couldn't have had that name if you were born in the East.
Would you like to elaborate?
Well, it's a title. It's not a name.
A title.
It's like Baron or Duke. You know, you don't name your child that. That is something that you are. Commander. You know, it's
Ellington would be.
Yeah, Prince. Come on.
I haven't been to the East for a long time, and I generally specialize in the Mad King land and human embassy. It's one of my sister's jobs to handle relations with the orcs currently, but from my understanding, that it's a title of a great warrior, and it needs earned. Like it's like a very intense thing.
Like what?
That's like you got your army guys, you got your crazy army guys, and then you got the Oozle.
So what does one have to do to earn that name?
She doesn't know.
I just told you I have no idea.
And is this a title from the orcs, or
from
is
the
it
orcs? It's not. It has nothing to do with the huntresses.
Gotcha.
We don't do titles like that. You start your house, and your house name earns its own prestige through yourself. You know, very different system. It's kind of fascinating as things go on, and the whole feudalism. Anyway,
Then in that case, I would assume that.
so you're not an Oozle. You are Oozle named.
I mean, I am kind of lord of this town, so.
But you have not been like crowned Oozle.
That would be
you don't
correct.
have access to Oozles.
Correct.
Okay, that's super unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that you would be able to call in like a team of commandos. You know.
That's on the agenda.
Okay, well, fair warning, right? If you go and you just like waltz up to like, you might be able to get away with it, like walking up to some farmer or something like that. But if you walk up to like a military man, and you're like, hey, what's up? I'm Oozle. He's gonna be like, show me your credentials, and you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? And it's a capital offense to like pretend.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so just be like careful about that, I guess.
I will. Thank you for the information.
Okay. Super unfortunate. I have no other follow-up questions then.
Okay. I'm gonna dip, and I'm gonna call my dad and tell him to put mom on the phone.
Oh, yeah, I mean, okay. You have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, you head out, you go to call up your dad.
Yeah.
How?
The sending stone. I got his fucking way back. When I sent the letter to him.
Through your intermediary.
Yeah, and then I got.
House.
Yeah. And then I got a message. I got a message back, and I'm almost positive that the sending stone was there. The sending stone number was attached to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 99% sure.
There is no answer.
Try again. You fucking ignore my phone call.
There is no answer.
God damn it.
Got a voice box?
No, they don't work like that.
Okay, cool. Nah, because I also need to talk to him about the whole daughter situation and all that shit. Cool. So that's pretty much all I got for today. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to talk to a city builder.
Yeah, you need to go commission a construction crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the play? I see you've got, is that a hedge mage with the temple in the middle?
Well, I mean, not hedge, stone, with many a trap and random tomfoolery, some false doors that just blow confetti in your face and things, until you eventually get to the middle. But you can't unless you know that the false wall is there. I think he would appreciate
smiles.
that.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah. And then a giant clown just in the
How much
middle.
money do you have?
Currently, I have 14,000 gold.
Cool. It's gonna cost like half that.
Perfect. Fine with that.
Okay.
Make sure you put in plenty of traps.
Yes, ma'am.
Non-lethal.
Lethal.
Boogie bombs. Semi-lethal.
Depends on how bad you fuck up.
Right. You can kill yourself with just about anything, right?
Exactly.
Not your fault.
Yeah. And then when you get to the middle, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, make it like there's a music or something. Like you enter the room and there's like a ooh.
Yeah, they can do a very simple, basically just like a water whistle,
Okay.
because it's all mundane. If you want enchanted things, you're gonna have to find magically inclined individuals. Grugnug would be a good example because Grugnug focuses on construction-based magics and evocations.
Amelia. Okay.
Amelia is very good. Amelia is an enchanter. Bin would work,
Throw Arthur in
kind
there.
of thing. Yeah, Arthur would be just fine.
That'll come
he
after it's
acclimates.
built.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
so-
can all be done after the fact.
Okay.
Could I get like a one-room little
No.
altar?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Just like the simplest of shrines.
Yeah, like the tiny little
a farmer
gazebo.
shrine, basically.
Yeah, at least want a door.
Yeah. I mean, you could have that built for like 500 gold pieces.
Sweet. Like a little gazebo-looking thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Perfect.
Smile.
Perfect.
It's really funny to me. You have you have Smiles getting this like elaborate maze and fucking confetti cannons, and then
And then
Isa's
to his
wife.
wife.
Isa's wife. He's like,
Like a
"Eh,
gazebo."
She gets us a gazebo.
Baby steps, babe. Baby steps.
We'll plant a bush out front.
It'll be beautiful.
Definitely.
Also, I would like to talk to May. I want to try to get some armor.
Okay, May is not in town.
Can I get her number?
That's up to you. You are the only one currently with
Call
May's
her,
number.
because I want this enchanted armor, right? but like I want to get it, but you know what I'm saying.
Are you willing to anger
do,
your god wife?
do I need to say it out loud? Because like,
I mean, like, so here's the thing. You're not going to get, like, the discount that you're looking for.
can I get a little bit of a discount?
I mean, so what you could... I don't think so. But, like, I could commission the armor for you.
Give you some peanut butter.
I mean, like...
Put yourself to work.
I mean, if you don't mind making your wife all mad, because she sees everything, because, you know, she's a god now.
Well, yeah, but
Like,
like,
yeah,
I'm
sure,
not
you
doing
can-
anything.
I mean, yeah, so, I mean, like, I guess I
Okay,
can...
hold on,
Look,
hold on. Give me a
do you
second.
simply want to contact May to get a friend discount?
Give me a second. I'm gonna pray to my wife real quick.
Yeah. She
Hey,
manifests in front of you and
so like,
looks upset. No.
why not?
She's a demon.
Yes.
You're married.
You're not married yet.
Shut up.
No.
But
Still dump your ass.
it's like enchanted armor, and it's like really hard to come by.
He said, but listen, enchanted armor.
It's like really hard to come by. And I'm not doing anything, and I'm just getting him to do it on the discount. Kind of like jumping on a grenade. You know? I'm not doing anything.
If you don't touch her.
No, me no touchy. No.
Oh. Whatever.
He's just gonna commission. I'm gonna talk to her, but no touching.
I still don't like you talking to her.
Okay.
You just...
Okay. I'm gonna.
We're just gonna meet for drinks.
Understood.
She disappears.
Understood.
Okay,
gonna
so
come
you,
back. Yeah,
you tell me what you want,
So,
and then I'll tell her that I want it.
okay. On a masterwork breastplate with the pull up. With the blood armor enchantment.
All right.
The blood armor enchantment.
Yeah. It says, so each time you take 5 points of piercing or slashing damage, you get a +1 enchantment bonus to your AC and a maximum of +5.
Oh, okay.
On your
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know that spell. That is very not complicated. What's the level of that spell? Second level?
It doesn't say. Wait. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's second level. But like
I'm
permanent.
gonna keep it real with you, Chief, right? You want the breastplate with that permanent?
Mm-hmm.
Standard price is probably gonna run you like 12K. You could get Grugnug to make it for you for 7.
Alright, I'll just do that.
However, if you
think it was
do
something
go
like
through
that.
May, it'll be 1,000 gold less, and if Oozle's willing to work for it, it could be even less, slightly less, 10% less off
So-
of that.
What I want to know is what am I getting from you,
So we'll
my
go down
guy?
to what, 6K, then the 10% off, 600 gold. So you would be looking at 5,400 gold pieces if
Pay
Oozle
you in
works for
peanut
it,
butter.
Or it'd be 7,000 from a.
or 7,000 from Grugnug.
Oh.
So are you willing to?
No,
I don't know if
my
this
wife
word
is
is
gonna get
appropriate
mad.
for stream, but
She's gonna get.
Dance around it.
The
you're
question
willing to
is,
have your friends sell their body for money.
yeah, are you trying to pimp me out, my guy? Is that
Yes.
The word I was going to use also starts with P, but it's slightly more.
Yeah.
So-
Don't do that one.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, if that's what you want me to do, I'm gonna need something for my troubles. That's all I'm
What do
saying.
you want? No.
Bitch took fucking 6 of my fucking Constitution points last time.
Okay, you're right. Maybe
So
I'll just go to Grugnug. How long would it take if I went to Grugnug?
2 days.
cool. Glad we had this talk.
I'm sorry.
I had impure thoughts.
I'm gonna make a quick trade.
Dark cloud above your head that like disperses when you look up and say that.
I'll make a quick pray to the Lord Dragon. He's thinking about it.
Thinking about what?
He's still got that token with Dodgy's number on it.
Just saying. Don't you have me out. You're already walking on thin ice. She knows about the token. She
you
talked to
need to
Dodgy.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I could get.
I'll wait for that to come bite you in the ass.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Spells.
So I don't know.
Look, I only
I don't
kept
know
her
if we talked
number
about scrying already.
because, like,
Scrying does not function like that. Yeah.
You cannot do scrying. What about burning gaze?
I thought you would laugh about it.
Works.
Burning gaze? Okay,
Yes.
cool. What about glimpse of truth?
What does Glimpse of Truth do?
It gives you true sight for 1 round.
Yes.
Cool, he can have that too.
All right. Excellent. That's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aslo absorbs those.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to give Aslo fucking. When Grugnug isn't busy with the children, he's going to be busy with the children for a
You got a
while.
couple
I know
weeks.
that. Yeah. You know what? I'll save the gun.
Put that one on the back burner.
Yeah, put that one on the back burner until Grugnug can help with the making sure this kid doesn't blow himself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot your eye out, kid.
Exactly.
And since Artur feels like he needs something to do, does he want to help me go around town and he can help me like plant trees and things and like do my beanstalks and whatnot like I do? He can make them bigger, make them better, can he enhance that kind of stuff?
Kinda.
Kind of.
I don't think I've ever actually worked with a druid before.
Do you want to try?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, unless you have something better to do.
No. No, I guess I don't.
Cool.
I need to get a job. I'm
Well,
homeless.
If you want, this can be your job. Not this, but
Don't-
working with us.
Don't just freaking application process and shit.
That was kind of what Alia was saying, is that
Mhm.
they all hang out up in the Bailey and that they've got...
Yeah. Derek has an
Rooms.
orphanage and stuff too. I mean, I don't know like how
That's
old you
where
are or
I
whatever.
woke up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I can stay in an orphanage. I think I'm an adult now.
There are extenuating circumstances, I
For the
think.
children that we rescued.
Yeah.
If I'm just, at least for now, doing things like growing beanstalks and stuff, I'll work for you guys. I might be open to helping you more as time goes on,
Yeah.
but
It's open. You don't have to.
I did just
decide
get
right
done with,
now.
I guess, 30 years of being trained to be a war machine, so I think a break would be kind of nice.
Let's go plant some trees.
Yeah. It takes him some time. He's not very good at it.
That's fine.
But there is certainly an enhancing effect. And he does have the ability to refresh some of your lower level spells
Cool.
after they're cast.
Nice.
Good time. Tomorrow comes. And we are starting with the gal nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the first.
The process, once again, it takes a couple of hours, and basically once the final spell is cast, Derek goes to start getting it kind of the first grouping of kids, and to start that so that a couple hours later you'll have that one available. She sits up, and I need everybody who's going to be present to roll perception for me for just a minute.
20 even.
20,
27.
27.
That was a nat 20 for 29.
Woo! Is that that one?
18.
Is that the face you're giving me?
No,
Oh,
yeah.
it was a 3. It was a 3.
Oozle, you were the only one to notice.
I had
Seven.
17.
What are you doing with your life?
Apparently not fucking that.
You're
Jesus.
a paladin. You don't get
Yeah.
that many skill ranks.
Yeah,
I
I, also
really
don't
don't-
think it's trained for you, is it?
No.
Perception? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
trained for me.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now we look into it. I can,
Yeah, I thought about it.
I'm just gonna fuck myself.
Now
Yeah,
that
you're
use my
lacking.
perception to determine.
Well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself with
Yeah.
my 9 perception.
Just to add
20.
30 to intimidate.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Fucking, that's my
What do you
thing.
need perception for if no one can hit you, you know?
Well, yes, and if they attempt to hit me, I look at them and say, you should probably think otherwise. Anyways.
You're the only
Hindsight
one to
2020.
notice. When she sits up, when the life comes back to her eyes, and you can tell that she's present. For a second, it's not anything in particular. She looks ancient for just like a brief moment. Not like she's got, lines and her skin suddenly sags and she's like this decrepit hag for a minute or two, but just in her eyes, you see like timelessness.
She's seen some shit.
And when she kind of snaps back to, she looks at you guys. You have need of me now? Do you wish to take more?
Whoa.
I'll leave this one to you, buddy. You think you're not doing too
We're not
good.
taking anything.
Take more what?
No, we're not taking anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Take more what?
You're
You're growing beanstalks.
of me?
It's
Of
the
you.
next day.
What do you mean? They took pieces of
She
you?
just kind of like reaches down and she lifts up and shows just her belly, and she's just covered in stitches
I take a
Where's
massive
Derek?
swig.
and just like old scars. She is her
Regeneration?
Her torso looks
We don't
almost
have
completely scar
regeneration.
tissue.
I think
Does Derek?
I think
You
her
poor
fourth down is
thing.
regeneration. They keep
What did they
taking her
do to
organs.
you?
Do your organs grow back?
You
No.
have been trying to figure out how to transpose my talent into other people.
What is
No.
your talent?
I don't age.
Oh.
Guys, we should really start with their names. What's your name?
I'm Diana.
Diana. Nice to meet you.
Diana Day.
Dying a day.
So
Yeah.
we're not gonna hurt you anymore.
And we're not them.
So you figured out how to do it?
No.
We
no.
took you away from the people who were trying to figure
We
out how
broke
to do
into
it.
the camp and brought all of the kids out into a safer place where you don't have to be hurt anymore.
This isn't just a new camp?
No.
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 You're free to leave if you choose,
And go where?
wherever you want.
I've been through so many camps,
You can also stay here.
and I'm 15 forever.
Do you know how long you've been 15?
I've gone through a couple thousand surgeries, hundreds of, if not thousands of handlers and trainers. I've seen 7 different camps. And you can start to tell when you go, this place is new. It was built very recently. The last camp I was in was pretty fresh. So either it's been a very, very long time and you're lying to me and this is a new camp, or I am out. But you can start to see the walls will get, the stone will start to deteriorate and stuff. The grout goes and then gets redone and goes again.
How long has the vacuum been in power?
Like 60 years.
Where are you from? Before
Before
the camp.
I don't remember anything before the camp.
Fuck.
I know I had a life before the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I had a childhood, and then my magic came up, and that was it. It's been so long, everything bleeds together, I guess.
Okay, quick pause. Outside of character questions.
Yeah.
So she doesn't age naturally, but can she be forced to age by, say, the coral? It would be worth a shot.
Why?
Eat this
Well,
shit.
because
If
then,
she didn't want to be 15 forever, she could at least be an adult.
She could at least be like 20.
or she could just, consume a piece every year to force her own, to age naturally, or she
Every
could,
couple of years, she could take one.
yeah.
You could roll, perhaps, a knowledge arcana.
Okay.
I certainly
On that-
wouldn't want to be 15 forever.
No, that would suck.
I'd at least want to be in my 20s. or
Also,
something.
as much as it would be super cool to be, immortal, if no one else is immortal with you, that would be awful. If you don't have a buddy to go through it, see all the things, great, but see all the things alone and watch everyone you love die constantly, pretty shitty. Okay.
Is
time in.
Derek here?
Yeah, Derek's around. He's working with a couple of the other kids right now. There is one more thing with her. Her common seems to be relatively up to date, but she's speaking like, you know, the king's good
Old-timey
English.
English.
Yeah. She's got a very weird accent. Everything just drips the age.
So she's old. But the Mad King's been fucking around with her for several decades at the very least.
But he's only been in power 60 years.
Yeah. So she's been iced for in and out for so long.
You're doing like a fantastic job of like throwing these kids at us that we have like no fucking idea how to respond to. Just like,
You guys,
whoa, shit.
Stupid prices.
you rolled the one.
Like it's very just like
Chose this one.
it's very just like the only thing that really got is just damn that's rough, buddy.
I mean, we did just rescue children from a essential Holocaust camp. Like,
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna be a little traumatized.
well, yeah, but now there's like timey-wimey bullshit that like it's just, so you're
Ancient.
ancient. Welcome to your new life? Question mark.
Do you worship any gods?
I suppose it's been more than long enough. The war is over, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. What?
Which war?
Which war?
you know the war.
Who won?
You're fucking married to.
That one?
That war.
That one?
The one against, the one against the dragon?
That's the only one I know about.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not up to date.
No, that's
Current events.
that's perfectly fine.
That is not a current event, sweetie.
That's history.
So,
Could be current.
I'm
unfortunately,
aware that time has passed.
unfortunately, the war that you're talking about, the king won.
The dragons were dead.
Humans won.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Lord Dragon was killed. But we brought him back. Her.
Kind
Well,
of.
Them.
Wonderful news. It's
we
like
brought them
nothing's
back.
changed.
Yeah.
Heyo.
It's his wife.
It's my wife.
Fiance.
Yeah. Well, wife.
I don't know if I'm inclined to believe you,
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
but if it is true, it's a miracle that
I can
get
turn
to
into a
meet
dragon.
my god's husband.
Oh, there you go. She's fucking Lord Dragon.
Heyo.
her god.
That's
I was
sweet.
originally captured while we were fleeing persecution,
I'm gonna
I think.
I'm gonna try to talk to my wife.
Or were my family persecutors?
I'm gonna pray to my wife.
It's okay. Don't
For a
strain
second.
yourself.
Yeah, you go back
Yeah, I'd like to ask her
and talk to
about.
Savas.
Yes. Svas.
She has no idea who this kid is.
No.
Just like how Thoth doesn't know every single worshiper of Thoth, the
Yep.
Lord Dragon
Right.
does not know every single worshiper.
Yeah,
of
but
Thoth.
now you need to tell
Do you
her
have
to know
like
this
a-
kid.
Yeah, take her
It's
under
just-
your great golden wing.
Well, she worships you, which is cool.
She's pretty traumatized.
She has the sport talent of not aging. Well, I don't know what else she can do. But
I think that's just about it.
she is an old, hopefully loyal follower of the Lord Dragon,
Okay,
which could be cool.
that is very cool. Thank you for informing me.
Yeah, I know what you like.
Maybe want to add anything? You're just, hey, child, eh?
She's really old. We just woke her up from Mad King pens. I don't know if
Okay.
I told you about those.
Loosely.
Do you have any? Could you give us how long ago was that war? Can you give us a reference?
When the Lord
guess
Dragon
age?
originally died?
Yeah.
About 2,000 years.
Oh,
Oh. Neat. That math doesn't add up.
do you maybe want to see if she wants to do a little blessing upon the child?
Yeah,
Make some
maybe-
golden light shine down or
Did you
something.
make her maybe feel
Exerciser.
My power is
something?
still very weak, all things considered, at least what I can influence
See, if you just
in the
give her-
material realm. But I'll put together a little something.
So this child's technically older than the god that she worships.
Yeah, when you come back
By
in,
like
there's,
2,000 years.
Yeah.
there's this really nice, perfect sunbeam coming in, just kind of bathing her in this nice warm glow. Little sparkly effects.
Yeah.
Just Foss, just
Feels the Holy Spirit, you know. Just having a great time with it now.
It's like the guy with the the sparkles. Then
Yeah.
it's just Foz. Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well,
so that knowledge,
yeah.
that's conflicts a few things.
Like what?
How old is the Mad King? How long has she been dead? Who really made this magic? Who had the magic? Was the magic before the Mad King?
Well, no, because if it was, because her whole thing is that she just doesn't age. So like the whole pin cryo thing really doesn't apply to her in that sense.
Do you
So,
think
like,
they wiped her memory when they put her in?
No, it's just been fucking 2,000 years.
You
I
can't
forget a couple of
remember
things.
what happened last week.
You forget a couple
Wait,
things.
she's just in a cryopod like the whole time. Like,
Not the whole time. That's what
No,
we're
they were
saying.
winter
She was
soldiers.
probably just like 15
you're
for
right.
a huge amount of time, and then 50 years.
how
ago.
long was she 15 though?
We don't know.
2,000 years at least.
Are you talking about the pins?
Yeah.
And she kind of points to the other couple kids. Those didn't come about till maybe 60 years ago or something.
Nailed it.
I think maybe longer, maybe shorter. Once they put me in one, I wasn't able to keep very close track. They just had me in a cell. It's not that hard, I guess, to imprison a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. I understand.
So-
I can relate to that.
I
a
could
little
never really
bit.
build any muscle mass or anything.
2,000 years. How long
So-
were you 15 before they put you in?
2,000.
I mean, more than that?
Well, okay, so
I had a
if-
couple
if-
of years.
If the pins didn't come around
think.
until about 60 years ago.
Yes, that I do understand.
Here's the problem.
He's trying to figure out if she's like 3,000 years old.
7,000 years.
I'm trying to put more than just.
When they first apprehended me, the surgeries began pretty quick after. Anesthetics weren't a thing until significantly later. My memories are pretty garbled because of that. There's a lot of pain.
Trauma.
Rabbit. Where's Kenosi?
He's probably
He's wandering around.
running around. I
Do you
can go
wanna-
find him.
Do you just want to bring him
He's
over?
on the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
He stays close.
Just kind of like in my ear and
You give the
send him a
signal.
message, yeah.
He comes bounding in.
Do you want to
Comes
show
through
her
a
your
window.
balls?
Well,
He looks at you kind of side-eyed for a little bit and kind of like backs away. And then you do that and he's like, oh. And he pulls out and he does some juggling and stuff. She is glad to be distracted.
Yes.
Yeah. How do we wish to handle the group of 5? That is what is next on the agenda. As far as kids go, I could give you guys names, and you
I
could
think
just
we just
we
roll.
can all
We should each roll for a kid.
you
yeah.
could
could each
roll a
roll for a kid.
d20,
Yeah, you roll
can
as
roll
well.
too.
and so
Because
long as
5.
you don't roll a 3, we Gucci.
Or the patriotic ones.
Well, no.
no.
I rolled a 9.
They wait.
8.
You rolled a 3.
6.
Oh, it's a 6. I thought it was a 3.
It's 5.
No, I thought it was a 9 at first, but I got that. Little dot.
Number 6. Ys, your role, one of the very young girls.
Ah, very nice.
She looks no older than 13. Fresh. And
She's been in cryo for 70 years.
when she comes to, she just kind of looks frantically around. What happened? Where am I?
We also have all the kids.
Who are you people?
What's your name? What's your power?
We also have the other kids. I think Maury, we were going to have Maury because he knows
Sky
most of
High.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maury, he's like, I met her once. She didn't
Okay,
train with us.
but it's at least a friendly face, somebody that
Face
she
she
knows.
knows.
Yeah. I'm Emma.
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 Hawkins.
Oh man, I need to get
All right.
an actual list of just.
I do.
I make, like, I do force projections. Force magic. They said it was very rare and special, so they didn't let me participate in the tournament. They just kind of took me.
Okay.
What?
Yo, Black and Forge. Thanks for following.
Yo.
And And as you guys have known for a little while in this, teleportation magics, force magics, exceedingly rare, get snatched up very quickly, are usually deemed flight risks, deemed unfit to be in the tournament ring. For internships, they usually get taken straight to the camp. And so that seems to be her case. She doesn't seem very traumatized at all after a little bit of kind of whittling down questions. It seems like her talents only appeared maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
So she should be 15.
So you're no longer in the camps?
Okay. I succeeded then?
No, we busted you out.
Yeah, like a jailbreak.
Jailbreak style.
Oh.
Riot style.
So I'm an outlaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Good answer.
Like that. It's just I'm an outlaw. Oh, fuck. Cool.
My older brother
Yes.
never let me play bandits with him.
Yeah.
This is fucked up shit. I'm gonna figure all this right now.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm like 27.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just give her the general lowdown of like
I'm like mid.
this is what's happening. If you want to help us fight, you can. If you want to just hang
Got
out,
it.
be a kid, you can. You can stay here. If
In the north.
you want to like leave and go elsewhere, you can. But like
Where you
as you
gonna go?
said, you're kind of an outlaw now. So
We have an
Well, you
orphanage.
said you had a brother, right? Like what?
And a mom.
What are your family? What's your
Where,
family's
where,
names?
where
Where
do
are
they
they
live?
from?
They're the Hawkins. We kind of lived. The town's name. It was like. My address. My street, and I was in the town, right? And if you walk out of town, you go by 3 really big boulders. And then the next oak tree, you turn
Right.
left,
Okay.
left, right, right.
What was the town name?
It was
Doesn't have.
it was the town. It's town. It's home.
so
Did you have like a flag or something? They have-
Okay,
they
so
have an insignia?
Bronshire, not quite Bronshire. Do any of those two have big boulders that are outside?
Sure, tons.
Tons.
I mean, talking about like the 3, like from what she gave us, is it like clear to us? Like, oh yeah, if you walk out of town, there's like those 3 big boulders.
Do you
and
know
everything.
where? Do you know where Bronshire is?
No,
Leadshire.
no.
Silvershire.
She was making this.
That's
what does that mean?
That's no.
Little
You do your
cross.
capitals yet in school?
Little cross.
Like,
I didn't-
not
capitals.
I didn't go to
Right.
school. My family were farmers.
Right.
I got to move hay and feed the sheep. On
Okay,
Saturdays.
so her family name is Hawkins, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll consult the directory that I have now
you
brought with
have
me.
nothing in town.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna phone up
she's-
Jimmy.
She's not. She's obviously
has
not like a huntress.
Okay.
No.
No, because foreigners obviously aren't captured and brought to this.
Yeah.
That map does not have each individual town, all the demises, but it has places.
They had oak trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Well,
Tree?
That could be an oak
point,
tree.
Zoe has realized that these kids are hella traumatized. I leave and
Oh, okay.
go to Joanne's bakery and buy out all of her cakes and anything sweet.
That's a good call.
Yeah. Depressy, stressy, need a little dessert.
Absolutely. The pumpkin pie is just becoming in season.
Perfect. I buy all of
As
the
you are
sweets.
you're just second week of October now.
Perfect.
so we have just like a spread of like, wake up, here's the deal,
Pumpkin spice
this
latte.
was everything,
Exactly.
here's a piece of pie.
How
Move to
much
the
do you
left.
like? I give her like 10 golds. That should cover it?
Oh yeah. Well more. She'll bake more for you and have them delivered.
Making her the richest baker like ever.
Your next kid on the list
those
was
peanut
9.
buns.
Mind roll. That is a boy, Ferris Morgan is his name.
Mueller?
No,
Yeah.
Morgan.
Damn.
I didn't want to go too obvious with these things.
What's your name? What's your power? Have a piece of pie.
He takes a bite. Ferris, ma'am. I guess reporting back for duty again. I'm back in active training, or is it
No, you're not. We
specialized
saved
work?
you. How old is this kid?
18.
We saved you, bitch.
Yes. You are no longer in the camp.
I will.
Renegade style.
I'll give him the
Gods.
spiel. I'll give him the spiel.
Yeah. He seems very relieved, very happy. It's kind of hard to explain. I could just demonstrate.
Yeah,
Please.
I'd love to see it.
How are all of your mental faculties?
Mental faculty.
I mean, I drink a lot. Does that matter?
I don't
It
know.
might.
Let's go for it.
I don't know what that word means.
Perfect. Look in my eyes real quick.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a will save.
Which one of you is stupid?
That's pretty stupid. That is a 14.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Ouzel's eyes glaze for a moment. And he goes, I would greatly appreciate it if you would spin around professing your love for other men's bottoms very loudly.
I love caked up men on a Wednesday.
Dark storm cloud immediately appears above me. She is always watching.
That's enough. Thank you.
Huh.
Would I remember that?
Yeah. You remember exactly what it was.
What did I say?
Learn something new about East. Good to know.
I seem to have the ability to just tell people what to do.
Mind control. Dope. Hero.
Thank you.
Good God.
What was the next number in line? I had
8.
8. Okay, perfect. Just
And then I had an 11.
before. Aaron, younger kid, 15 years old. He comes to, his eyes kind of clear, and he immediately, it's just jetting
He's
between
ready.
you guys. He is on edge.
Have a piece of pie. Or a
And
cake.
He's just looking around.
What
he's
would you
just like, what's the game?
With Maury next to me, we'll give him the spiel.
And he starts kind of looking like behind you guys towards other things, and he looks at the other kids, and he just kind of like,
Please have a piece of pie.
what do you want?
We give him the spiel.
You give him the spiel, and he just, you're the people that the others talked about before I got taken.
Oh?
And he makes things, and the other one, he jitters.
It's cool, man.
Ben and
like
Shiro.
coins?
Ben and Shiro.
Yeah.
I call for them.
Ben and Shiro.
Those
yeah.
guys. I met him the one time. And they come down and they positively ID him. He was in the ring just a year, maybe 2 ago, with them.
Okay.
I'm not back in the tournament ring.
No.
No.
You are free.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Indeed.
you can have as much pie as you want.
Yeah, cool, I guess. So what do you need me for things? Do we need?
In the spiel, we inform him of, you can stay, help us fight.
Yeah, I'm just
You
hitting
can-
kind of the big questions for
Gotcha.
the individual personalities.
Gotcha.
If you want to, you can also just chill in town. You can try to go back to your parents. Probably a bad idea. But no, we don't need you. We would like to be your friend.
And you can never go back to the Mad King's land as long as you rules them, because you are really an outlaw.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I understood that, I guess. It's good to know that Shiro and Ben made it out.
Yeah.
And then when they show up, he's like, oh.
Yeah, you saved him.
Then what happened to your legs? And they have that little conversation.
Tava.
Escape attempt.
It wasn't Tom's fault.
No, it was not. He was just
Okay.
part of it.
All right.
Oh, don't worry. We gave Toph a hard time.
Oh, poor Tava.
So you guys are offering employment
Yeah.
Yeah.
with my talent?
Yeah. What do
Without
you
even
do?
knowing what it is?
What do you
What do you
do?
do?
It's
Depends. talking to Jimmy?
I don't really want to like. Fine. Okay.
Can I cast a soothing word on this child?
What does that do?
If he has like
It's
a frightened
soothing.
or shaken condition, it'll
He is
like...
not frightened or shaken.
Okay, cool. That's
Can
what I'm
I
wondering.
offer the kid a drink?
Yeah, so I'm just
He
like,
does not.
calm down.
No. Yeah. Right. If I see someone cast a spell, I can cast the spell right after.
Okay.
Like a spell copy.
Regardless
They
of
said that
how-
it was too powerful, and they took me right to the camp.
How powerful of a spell can you mimic?
I was just gonna throw out a 5th level spell and
I
see
don't-
if he can.
I don't
Do
know.
it.
I only hung out
Yeah.
with the other kids.
Would
Do
you mind doing a demonstration?
With the rabbit? Yeah, she can talk still. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw out. Let's see, 5th level spell. I'm gonna create an oasis.
And you go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. He watches you cast a spell, turns his back, and a second one appears in a different direction.
Cool.
It puts like a little pond.
How
right?
long
And
does
stuff.
that last?
Couple hours.
Dude, now the kids can go relax on the beach and eat their pie.
There's 2 oases now.
Our next number.
I was gonna go
5.
Oh, okay. No, that was we didn't do 5.
We did 6.
We did 6. Interesting. That's a weird lot that you have right there. A very young girl, 13
Another
years. Yeah. She
Another
comes
one.
to Samantha Santana. I can possess people.
That's
What?
creepy.
Yeah, it's really weird. I can do it pretty far away too. It's like I walk out of my body, and I just kind of walk up and then into somebody else.
Do it.
Any effects
Can you do it to
on the
that one?
people?
Okay. And you see, she assumes this kind of like very generic yoga pose, kind of Zen looking. And there is an audible pop, and her eyes go blank. And a little while later, I need you to roll a will save.
Hey, yo, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's still not gonna do great. That's a 24.
24 is successful. You feel an effect hit, and you reject it.
Just too dumb I didn't even realize it.
I need you now to roll a will
Oh no!
17.
Yeah, with that, Ouzel's kind of shaking his head,
He's-
getting his eyes back to him. He says,
That's
yeah. Hey,
The
guys.
big one.
They all look
Yeah.
the same.
And Idzeli just kind of like stiffens for a moment and then goes, see, I did it.
How about that?
Zelly?
That's
What are
really
you
good.
talking about?
Yeah, no, it's,
No, she's more
No, I'm
cheerful than
Samantha.
Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not Sally.
yeah, I'm doing the possession thing.
Can you,
Look,
like-
see, I'm sitting over there, but really I'm here.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Can you like use her stuff? Do you get her knowledge?
Yeah, I could totally use her stuff. And she just like starts reaching into your pockets and pulling out bottles. And she's like, I could drink these or like splash them on somebody.
Do you like know her like skills and stuff?
She has skills.
Yeah, she's like a monk. She like
Why don't you punch
punches
it?
people.
Yeah, punch that one.
Yeah, try to like punch me like really fast.
I've never really punched anybody before.
Oh, it's okay. It'll be great.
Okay.
Right in the chest.
Ha, it's a solid connection, but it is not.
It's not an Sally.
It's not. It does not have the form or function of an exilic punch.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's still fun. Pretty
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can only do it for like a little while. Otherwise, it starts to hurt, and I just get like, and then Idzeli just limps. You fall to the ground,
Okay.
and you wake up laying there.
And I don't recall this.
You do not recall.
Perfect.
No. You recall when Aaron, or not Aaron, Ferris
Yes.
does a mind control, but not Samantha does a possession. And she snaps back, and she just goes, too long, too much. I need a nap.
I'll lay
And
on
she just
hands.
kind of like,
That right?
the lay on hands kind of helps. It doesn't cure migraines, it cures fatigue, right?
forehead.
And she
Healing.
just kind of crawls into a bed and passes out in the fetal position.
Neat.
Our next number
What was her name again?
was
I have a power.
Samantha.
Samantha.
I had
Samantha
11.
Santana.
11.
11. Okay. Was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 skips Diana to a familiar face from the charity stream. A younger lad, 16-ish. He's not in like prison garb like a lot of the kids are. He's in the fresher garb of some of the newer folk. And he's got a he's a pretty dapper looking young man. And he comes to and kind of snaps and opens his eyes. It's time to fight again.
No?
No.
You go through the spiel with him, and he seems excruciatingly relieved. And with that, he straightens his back, extends out his hand. Ty Ritter, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Oh, yeah, and he snaps, and a figure materializes behind him. It hovers in the air, kind of like a man in a kimono with the big straw brim hat. He has a longbow over his back.
Someone ever summoned Hachima?
Yeah.
He's kind of like my guardian angel, I guess.
Shadow Sun.
What's his name?
Yeah. Did I name him? I don't think I named him.
How'd you?
Gotcha.
The god is not all knowing.
His name is Hatch.
like green chilies.
Yeah.
Is
Or like the door.
Is he intelligent? Does he just do what you say? Like, is
He only talks to me. He's very well learned. He's a very smart guy. Very nice. Very kind. Very good with his bow.
Is he like related to you in any way, or maybe through family, maybe through like spirit binding? I don't know.
No, he's just kind of there.
I
There.
don't know. When I developed my talent, he just kind of materialized.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, my parents freaked out. It was
I would too. If there
kinda-
was just a
It was very improper.
deep to you.
Yeah, but you know, it's all good.
Where are you from, kid?
Cool. I'm from a merchant town outside of Silvershire. It's more of like a retirement villa at this point.
Oh. I have an idea.
you're gonna attack the shadow?
No.
Kill the shadow monster.
I want to,
Festus Bratwurst.
I want to call in slash fetch, I think it's Thalmar, the...
Thalmar with the Thieves Guild,
Yeah. And if he can, like, be here for this, I want him to, like, for the kids that, like, do remember, and, like, especially, like, the fresher kids, like, jot down where they're from, and see if he can, like,
Do
get
some
his
family
boys.
seeking?
Yeah, see if he can get his boys just to let the family know, like,
Get some
hey,
PIs on him.
yeah, hey,
Your kid's all right.
yeah, your kid's okay, like, they're here.
Migrate.
They
Yeah,
can't
if
come
you want,
there,
yeah,
so
if you guys want, you can come here, reunite
This
with
is
your
not
kid.
a hostage situation.
Exactly.
Just give me $3,000.
Yeah.
Head back.
Not that.
Put it
but,
in this man's pouch and
but
it
yeah.
will be delivered safely.
you'll
Yeah, I
get
think-
one piece of your child for each day you do not fly.
Do not fucking listen to this.
Yeah, Thalmar will take the information and
for
start
the
reaching
ones.
out.
Yeah. For like the
Absolutely.
fresher kids.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's a neat thing. All right.
Yeah. So you can hang out with us, or
We should
I'm-
introduce him to Grant at some point.
I guess I kind of owe you guys. So yeah.
I mean, no, that's not. No,
I
we
think
just
that's a
don't
good
want
idea.
you to go get hurt or captured again.
I understand that too, and that's also a function of my decision.
Okay.
Awesome. Have some kids. Hell
You
yeah.
can join the child army, or you can just hang out in town.
Don't call it the child
not
army,
child.
please.
Most of them are of age, right, guys?
Exactly. Most of them are like 17, 18. That's
Most of them are only like 6 years younger than us.
Speak for yourself.
How old are you?
Yeah. This one's 19.
have
This
one
one's
that's 18.
22.
A couple of them.
Yeah, we have plenty of them that are
That's
fucking.
4 years younger than you.
Okay, and
Surrounded by children.
It's not children.
you're technically a child. We've established this.
You are mentally 5 years old.
I like that. I can't read. I like how the number keeps getting like smaller and smaller every
You're
time you
mentally
say
2
it.
years old.
Also, I just want to throw a small amount of love to this fucking hoodie. Look at this hoodie.
Yeah. Available on our Teespring.
All right, so
Indie House
that's
merch. Excellent plug.
neat. Cool beans.
That
Children.
is the first 5 plus Diana. Yeah.
Yeah. So, for the sake of expediency, do you want to just start going down the list?
We'll spend a couple of days and go down the list.
Someone get their compendium. I'm in a room.
I'm gonna make a Google Doc. of all
I have a conducive list going.
All right.
Zelly only takes notes on things she finds important.
Yeah. Oh, and Lydia does not take any notes.
Next
She's
kid.
a rabbit.
Greg Findlay. He has
Greg Finlay.
telekinesis powers. Very strong.
Cool.
Like lift
Hates
up a,
fighting.
Like lift
That's
up a
fair.
building kind of strong.
Just sub. Yeah. Lift up a good cottage.
Sweet.
You go.
Would you be interested in helping construct a temple?
Ooh.
There's
He is
other
more than happy
construction
to join a construction
projects
thing.
that we have.
In fact, he relates to you very quickly that he very actively tried to seek out the only commercial internship available, but was rejected.
So I have a first project.
Nice little gazebo.
I've already
The
paid.
Temple to Smiles.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you get him set up with that work crew.
yeah.
Easy.
Just build a
Have fun.
fucking
Yeah.
maze.
Oh, also, do like some fun stuff, like little hidden doors
There's
and
2
traps
beaches
and shit.
outside.
I've never really constructed anything like that, but I'll do my best.
I'm
We
excited
can at least
for
help
you.
them excavate. Like, who needs a crane?
Yeah, we have a
When you
lot
Greg
of
Finlay.
construction projects going on in town right now.
Next kid,
I'm sorry. How old was Greg?
20.
Cool.
Oh, older
Yeah.
than.
Yeah.
Nice.
Next one, Mustafa Cole
Ooh, what a name.
has the ability to track individual people he has met.
So he's essentially a mage map.
He is, yeah, he's like a mage map. He does not have a limit on it. He can tell you right now where multiple of his childhood friends are. However, it seems like a couple people that he knew over the course of time have dropped off the map.
So he can
Yeah.
also tell us where his captors are and
Potentially, yes.
some of the cool
Yeah.
information.
He does let you know right out the gate that a lot of his handlers and stuff, when dealing with him, had anti-scrying magic on them that canceled out his sport talent. He
Gotcha.
did try.
Does he know where his parents are?
No, they dropped off the map.
Damn.
Damn.
That's
How old is he?
He is of an older, 18. He's of an older stock.
Okay.
You have Courtney Williamson. She has the ability to transform her body parts into animal body parts, partial wild shaping.
Oh.
Dope.
Like I'm a Jiki.
Yeah, a lot like that.
Does she
She
have
doesn't
to
have to eat it first.
She does not have to eat it first,
Perfect.
but she does have to know and understand. You have rudimentary understanding of the animal.
Gotcha.
Like seen it at a zoo once, kind of understanding.
She turned
It's not like you
Hey.
could tell her about a T-Rex and she could do a T-Rex.
Could I
No,
turn
but
into
we
a
can
dragon?
demonstrate.
I can show her so many animals.
Yes, I can show her a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dragon.
That is true.
Can she make
Dragon.
can she make body parts more than like the ones that she has? Like can she turn like a spider or something?
No.
Okay.
No, she cannot produce more body parts. So when
Did you
she
turn
does,
into an octopus
like
and then, yeah.
octopus tendrils, it's
It's just- copy.
it's for max basically.
Copy.
You have next one.
How old was Courtney?
She is 17. You have Lavina Cantu, 19. Her power is kinetic absorption and reflection.
Ooh.
She is a rather unattractive woman. Looks like she's been playing hockey for way too long and sits much heavier than kind of the
400
average
pounds?
folk around. Huh?
Deadlifts 400 pounds?
Yeah, deadlifts
Yeah.
400 pounds kind of woman.
Yeah.
So train her with the force girl.
And it is, she gets hit and she has a flat damage reduction that she takes off and then can reapply that damage in a subsequent hit.
Is that the one that Bigum's fought? Hey.
Yeah. And that Alex's character Chance fell in love with.
Good times.
You have Eisen Cornish, very young, 13, and when he comes to, he is immediately horrified and he curls his hands in. His hands look okay, but he curls them in and immediately makes sure that he's not touching anything and starts screaming about, "Where's my gloves?"
I run and find the kid a pair of gloves.
He refuses those. He needs his gloves.
Okay, wait. Well, like, are your gloves made of something special? Like,
They stop me. They stop me. I need the gloves. I need the gloves now.
what do they stop you from doing?
They stop me from using my talent. They stop my talent. They stop my... And you see, like, as you have come back, his hands are starting to dry and crack.
Huh.
They do not look good.
Get this kid some lotion.
Get this kid some Vaseline, stat!
Where's Bella?
We don't have your gloves. Tell us what we can, like, what can we make you new gloves?
Put some fix on it, it'll be okay.
Stop the magic. Stop the magic.
Where did you get your gloves?
From the Kingsmen. From the Kingsmen. They had my
Shit.
gloves.
We call Bella.
Yeah, she comes over. She makes an anti-magic field and it kind of alleviates. He is the kid that disintegrates things that he
That's what I
touches.
figured.
And he cannot turn off his talent. Grugnug can make him an anti-magic glove or a glove that at least neutralizes that effect for the time being.
Okay. We will call upon Grugnug.
Next in line, 19 years old, Bryson Hansen.
That kid sounds like a joy to be around.
He is, actually. As he comes to, he's got this like kind of brilliant coiffed of blonde hair,
Frat boy.
blue eyes. He has a very attractive build. But when he speaks, he is very refined and polite. And you all find yourselves immediately liking him.
Frat boy at a job interview. Got it.
I'm immune to charm effects.
It is not a charm effect.
Fuck.
He's just charismatic.
His powers, he bolsters feelings and abilities of people near him.
Nice.
He's the power of friendship.
He is kind of like the power of friendship. He's like, you can put a depressed person next to him and they'll feel better.
Oh, dude, we should have him hang out with Grant.
But also, at the
He's
same
the
time,
guy.
you guys feel like you can jump higher. You feel like you could run faster.
Oh,
you
no.
He bolsters physical and mental attributes.
So
That's
you're
awesome.
telling me if I go up to him and I'm like, I'm depressed, and he's like, have you ever tried not doing that? And it'll just...
And you're like, yo, bro, so long as you stay within some kind of
It's
certain
like, yo,
range.
bro,
Grant.
I never thought about
Right.
that. I never thought about it that way. I just,
like that.
I just try not to. That you're a real one.
I want to try to jump.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend a key point. We're going to see how far this fucking maximum can go now.
Yeah.
Inside.
Increase your roll by 19.
Oh God!
Fucking
It's already at
Christ.
plus 20.
You're
So he
inside.
can make,
Oh,
so
it's a
basically
low
he
roll.
makes a straight d20 roll, and when he uses his talent actively, he adds his d20 roll to whatever you roll.
How many times can you do that?
And I just
Is it
rolled a nat
passively?
19.
So it's
It is not
39
passive.
plus
He
whatever
does
you
have
add to
a passive
acrobatics
ability,
plus.
which is that just kind of general, you will feel better.
49,
Okay.
But he does have a certain amount of times that he can do the
52.
true
Okay.
ability.
56.
Okay, so is it kind of like an Alia thing where like he has to do it on his turn?
Yes.
65. That would have been-
Hey.
And that's
Not
a
Alia.
Or he can
4 on
hold
the
his
die.
turn to bolster.
Goddamn.
It's
Okay.
it's casting a spell, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Very high.
Nice. Nice.
We are
I like
inside.
like Team Rocket, like star ding when she just
Did you go outside before you did that?
No.
she just goes through the roof of the shed.
Through a skylight.
Yeah.
Are we in the
There's one
basement?
now.
You're not in the basement, no.
Okay.
You're in a medical room. Next kid, 15 years old, Vikram McGrath.
You said Vikram?
Vikram, Vikran.
That's a good name. That name should be more popular than it is.
It's a fun one. He doesn't want to talk a lot. He does not seem interested in most of these things that you're saying. He seems to have lost his ability to care for most things.
Where's Bryson?
But yeah. When you ask what he does, he kind of looks around and just on a small table where the pie is, he pokes compress from My Hero Academia. That is his talent.
Ah.
It immediately shrinks down, little blue marble, and he can do that. And we have, wow, PJ roll $60 and 3 hero points to try and help out Aizen.
Aw,
Oh,
thank you.
Go about who? I'm sorry.
Aizen.
Isaac.
Aizen.
Aizen Cornish, the disintegrating lad.
Gotcha.
He is going to need those. I'm going to mark that down.
Give those to him or to Grug while he's
3.
constructing the glove.
Well, so Grugna can construct the gloves just fine. What that's going to help out, Aizen's going to immediately start using those in the days following to learn how to turn off his talent.
Copy.
Because once he figures that out, which, shoot, Mo hasn't figured that out yet,
yeah.
you know?
Thanks, PJ.
Once he figures those things out, life will be a lot better.
It's just the dude from My Hero.
Thank you, PJ.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah, it is.
Shigaraki.
It is Shigaraki plus it hurts him and he can't turn it
Can't
off.
turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up next, you have 17 years old Isadora
Another good name.
Makaitis. And she can astrally project.
Ooh, cool.
She basically is a scrying tool.
Awesome.
She can send herself out, and she kind of describes it as she can either walk at a really fast pace or she can slowly fly. And she just kind of can visit places and see what's going on.
Is she able to like?
She's able to speak real time through her real body.
Got it. Got it.
But it's work. It is hard to do that. You have found a younger man, and he looks kind of skeptical of you guys once you give him the spiel. Introduce himself as Johannes.
With a name like that, I don't blame him.
And you say you are fighting the Mad King.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
won
I
a couple
am-
times.
Free now.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah.
If you would like.
Choose.
We'll give you a map.
I mean, obviously you can't go back to the Mad King land because,
Unless your plan is to like go try to join back up with him. Is that your plan?
He can. If he wants to do that, he can. We're not fucking keeping.
Well, no, but it'd be
I'm
interesting
sorry.
to see if you.
Am I free to leave or not?
No, you are. I was just curious if that was your plan.
I appreciate getting me out. Thank you.
he's just going to go back to the Mad King.
I'm going to go seek out my family.
Where are they at?
They live just north of Ironshire. I will be okay.
If you would like, we're sending word to them. If you know where they are, they can come here. That way you're safe.
I would like to simply walk.
Very well.
Goodbye, and I will not forget this favor.
Do you want to take a piece of pie for the road?
I can't say no to pie.
Okay. Do you want two?
Of course. Yeah, he takes a pie. If you have provisions just available, I would take
What?
some trail rations as well.
Before you go, what do you do?
Hey, you good at insight?
I produce
No,
fire.
I'm
Ah, I knew it was him.
That's one of his skills I have.
Occasionally explosions.
That's dope. Yeah, you can have some trail rations. Do you need a little backpack? And
I would appreciate it.
Anybody good at sense motives? You want to sense motives this kid?
Sure.
He's leaving. He's.
I mean,
Yeah.
from what I know about him, I'm pretty sure I already know what he's doing, but so I'm pretty sure I add, what do I add? Come on.
yeah, I spent some key points to run around town super quickly and get him all the things he needs to travel.
Very
Some
kind.
fresh
Yeah.
boots.
Absolutely. Yeah.
22.
Maury didn't know him too terribly well. They'd only trained a couple of times as he was a relatively new initiate. Speaking to a couple of the other kids, yeah, he shoots fire. He was always, he was very quick and very happy to agree to the no killing other children rule that Maury had. But he never seemed upset that he was there. And he, it was kind of an off feeling, but not like they got a very good beat on him because he just wasn't there very long.
Yeah, I know this guy. He was a lad.
All right, he leaves. The next kid that you find, I believe he was like 15, 16. Very simple looking man. You wake him up.
Simple like plain or simple like
Simple
stupid?
plain.
Okay.
And when you wake him up, he speaks in a very simple way. John, he has the ability to sweat profusely, and he can turn his sweat into super slippery goo, or sticky slime, or harden it into a shell.
He can manipulate his sweat.
Yes. And it's much more of a mucus that he produces. But it secretes out of his skin, and he is very adamant about not calling it mucus, calling it sweat.
He's a great guy. He
What about
really is.
slime? How do you feel about slime?
I can make it slimy.
Slime boys, unite!
We have another slime boy.
Tino?
Tino's here?
Yeah, you know Tino?
I know Tino.
What, do you want us to call Tino? You guys can chat.
Be good.
Well, we send for Tino.
Yeah.
No!
Get your ass in here.
I know we're not doing anything.
You do not wake up Vlad.
What
Next.
a name.
Is Terry Gallagher,
Very Irish.
Gallagher.
18 years old, and he has the power of self-duplication.
Oh,
Oh,
like do
She's
twice.
what? Like Naruto?
Yeah, like a shadow clone in Naruto kind of thing, sure. They kind of peel out of him, almost like an illusory effect.
Okay.
They are solid and real doubles.
Interesting. What are they
he-
capable of?
Just anything he is,
So it's like mirror image or like.
They don't have like.
but it's not an
sentient-
illusion.
Yeah.
They don't have like sentient thought, do they?
Kinda.
Okay. That's
They seem to have his same personality,
Well, yeah.
and you can have like different conversations with different ones of them.
So it's like
when they
twice.
It's like
form
twice. He's got twice himself.
when they form back together.
If it is exclusively Sadman's parade.
Yeah.
Yes. However, the clones do not possess his magical talent,
Mm-hmm.
so they all emanate from the original. He maxes out at like 20.
So
when they
duplicate.
form back
From
together, when they form back together, does he have like the
Billy Newbern
knowledge?
from Teen Titans,
Uh,
like that,
Okay.
like exactly like that.
Okay.
when they form back together, does he have like the knowledge that all the other ones like gain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
cool.
he does. He does kind of have that experience thing. Now, it's not perfect. It's not necessarily like he could make 20 of himself and read 20 books and perfectly retain that. It does seem like there is kind of a limit to the information
Yeah.
per second that he can kind of take in.
Does he take damage if they take damage?
Not necessarily, but he does have to put like he calls it a piece of himself into each individual one. So,
So
the
if they
more
die-
that he has active, the weaker accumulatively they are.
Yeah.
What happens if one of them dies or is killed?
The duplicate, it just disappears.
But he doesn't lose like the
no,
piece.
it kind of goos away, like a twice go away.
Yeah.
Kind of muds and then dissipates.
Copy.
That was Terry. Next up, you have Casper Morns.
He's a ghost boy.
He's
Not
a
necessarily. He has very strong elemental powers, exclusively of air. He can make strong gusts of wind.
He's an airbender.
He's an airbender. Yeah.
Don't bring back that super fucking.
And when
We
you
still
guys
talk
talk
about the
to
little
him,
dudes.
there is when you kind of go like, yeah, we're fighting the Mad King. There's just this like mean grin that he gets, and he seems eager to start.
Casper?
Yes.
Fucking bad.
Casper the friendly ghost,
Casper the unfriendly ghost.
but friendly to us.
Casper's pissed.
After that, you have Hall Hubbard,
He lives in a cupboard.
and he seems kind of confused when he comes out, and he never participated in training. He was allowed to interact with other kids relatively seldomly. He did kind of specialized work. He has the ability to sense magical power. He is like a detect magic on steroids. He not only can detect active magic power, potential for magic power, he can detect future potential for magic power.
Shit.
Damn.
So he can go to like newborn babies and determine whether or not they're going to be a mage, a sport talent,
He's a
what their
dowsing rod
affinity
for
is.
magic.
Yes.
Geiger counter. Magical Geiger counter.
Sick.
Fuck.
And last on our list is Opal Sheenan. And she is Elastigirl. She stretches.
Cool.
Nice.
She's a Mr. Fantastic,
Cool.
super stretchy
Stretch Armstrong.
lass.
All right.
And now we're going to, a little late in the day, but still going to take our 5-minute break.
Oh, okay.
We'll be back shortly, lads. Hang tight.